Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. It's beautiful today. It's really nice and sunny. There are a few clouds in the sky, but fingers crossed it will remain sunny. I'll be swatching today, I'll be mixing today my Roman Szmal watercolors that I showed you in my previous video. I intend this to be a very relaxed, laid back video of just testing out the colours and what they can do when they're mixed together. So I'll be doing that in my Etch a Sketchbook, which I have here. If I can find some room to put this. My table is so small. I'll be doing it here. Yes, there we go. I've made a little layout here. I'll be mixing some greens, some oranges, some violets, some greys, and hopefully some pastels as well. I'll be using my Da Vinci number 2 brush and my Da Vinci number 4 brush, and water and my paints. I'll just have to adjust the camera a little bit because this is a smaller surface than I'm used to, so I need to zoom in a little bit, and I'll be back with mixing the lovely Roman Szmal watercolors. Before I start mixing, I thought I'd give you a little reminder of what's in my palette. So I have the packaging here and I'll just read from the back. Ultramarine Intense, Cobalt Sea Blue, Deep Green Gold, Quinacridone Red, Indigo, Burnt Sienna Monte Amiata, Nickel Azo Yellow, Cherry Quinacridone Red, Buff Titanium, and Aquarius Yellow. And there are, I think, 3 that aren't in there. There's Naples Yellow, there's Quinacridone, can't say the word, Quinacridone Maroon, and Sepia. So I'm ready to start mixing. As I said before, there are 5 groups of colours that I'm going to mix. I'm going to start with the greens, and I'm going to start with a vibrant green. I think I'm going to use some Aquarius Yellow, which is quite bright. Don't know if you can see that. I'll move the pan a little bit to the center so you can see that while I'm doing it. And I am going to mix it, put a little bit more in there, with Cobalt Sea Blue. This should result, yes, in a very, very bright green. I'm going to give it a good mix because the cobalt, I think, should have quite a heavy pigment. That makes sense. And I'm going to swatch it here. Oh wow, that is a very bright green. There we go. I am going to attempt, if I can fit them in, to do four variations of each colour group. That's very, very bright green, but no surprises there with the Aquarius Yellow, which is so bright. I think next I'll try the Nickel Azo Yellow. Oh no, wrong colour. Went for the neighbouring colour there. Nickel Azo Yellow, which is this rich, almost luminescent yellow, and I will mix it with some indigo. See what happens. Ooh, that's nice. I think I'm going to put some more indigo there. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Give it a good mix. And there we go. That's a lovely green. It's very, very pretty. So I'm not going to write what I'm using here as what colours I'm using to mix them. I'm just going to number them like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the description below, description in the video description below, I cannot speak, I'll add what I used. For instance, I'll do green 1 was this and this colour, green 2 was this and this colour, and so forth. Okay, next I want something a little bit more olivey, I think. I'm going to try something. So I'm going to try deep green gold, which already has quite a olive almost. It's like an olivey tint to it. I'm going to use ultramarine or indigo. Which one should I use? I think I'm going to go with ultramarine because we just used indigo, and mix it. Okay, but I think I'm going to need more from each colour. Put some more green gold in there. It's deep green gold, and some more ultramarine. I think I'm going to do something else here. I think I'm going to put a little bit of burnt sienna. This burnt sienna is a little difficult to lift. Do we like that? I think that might work. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yes. I think a little more olive. We might have to do a smaller circle here, but no worries. Oh, I like that. That's separated so beautifully. The Cobalt separated from the Aquarius yellow. Okay, I'll leave it there. And what should I do next? Let me think. I think I want to try nickel azo yellow. And I think I'm going to try it with ultramarine blue again. This is the ultramarine blue intense. Wow. Okay. Ooh, I think I'm going to put a bit more blue. Make it even a bit more darker. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, let's see if I can fit. Oh, wow, that is so pretty. It's a smaller circle, but I'm going to try and make it as big as I can, so it's not too dissimilar. Wow, that is beautiful. That is a really, really pretty green. It's almost a forest green. I think that will work well with a little bit of burnt sienna in it as well, to make it a little bit more earthy. Oh, sorry. Me pushing the table. Okay, so those are our greens. Moving on to do some orange shades now. I'm going to change my water. Bring my other water here so I don't contaminate it with green. Give my brush a really good wash, and I'm going to start off with I think cherry quinacridone red. Yeah, start with that. That is such a pretty colour. Oh my goodness, I love that colour. I know you've heard me say it 1,000 times, but I do love it. And nickel azo yellow. Okay, I think I'll go with nickel azo yellow, yes. Whee, that is, whoa. That is vibrant. I was thinking maybe I should have done it with Aquarius yellow, but I thought it was going to be too bright. But no, this is bright. Let's see what... wow. Holy moly, that's beautiful. Beautiful and bright. Wow, that is a glowing orange. Seriously. I don't know if it comes through the camera, if you can see it, but for me it's like, whoa, that is beautifully bright and very orange. Okay, so I think now I'm tempted to try it with quinacridone. I'm tempted to try it with Aquarius yellow and see how brighter it can be. So I'm going to use some Aquarius yellow. Yikes, it's so bright. And I'm going to be brave and mix an orange with it and see what happens. Ooh, oh, that's very much more subdued than I expected. I like it. It's like a pinkish orange. I'm going to do a swatch with that and say, oh, that is pretty. I was wrong. I'm sorry, I misjudged you, Aquarius yellow. That is so pretty. This is why we mix colours, because, or we try out mixing colours, because we get so pleasantly surprised. Oh, that is pretty. That is pretty. I like that. Okay. Now I'm going to try and mix with deep green gold. I said in the previous video that you can mix lovely oranges with deep green gold, and it's because it's not a green, it's a yellow. Its pigment is PY. It's not PG. So it mixes really well with quinacridones, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to get some quinacridone red. Ooh, that looks nice. Maybe a little bit more quinacridone red. Oh no, a bit more green gold. I feel like I'm an alchemist. Maybe I should call these sessions alchemy sessions. I Okay, I think we're going to stick with that. See what happens. Oh, nice. Oh, that is pretty. I think I might call these sessions watercolor alchemy sessions. What do you think? That is so pretty. My goodness, that orange is just leaping off the page. So is that green. Okay, so next I think I am going to use I haven't used Quinacridone Maroon at all yet, so I think I'm going to use a Quinacridone Maroon. That's such a different orange. It's just so deep and lush. Green gold has that quality. It makes colours like really luscious. There we go. I'll put some Quinacridone Maroon. Which yellow should I use? I think I'm going to go with Aquarius yellow, because it kind of really startled me with the cherry Quinacridone red. Okay, let's do that. Ooh, nice, different. Give it a good mix. Oh, wow. That is not what I expected. I love this. I love that I go in expecting one colour and another totally different colour comes out. I expected it a little bit more earthy because of the Quinacridone Maroon, but no. It's quite similar to the first one, which I believe is Quinacridone Cherry Red and Nickel Azo Yellow. And these are two totally different colours that I've just mixed. No Azo, no Quin Cherry Red in it. Okay. Yeah. Unexpected. But it's a lovely orange. It's not so much in your face orange as that one. Okay, so I'm going to have to stop so I can change the water in my jars here, wash them out, give my brushes a good rinse, and come back before I start violets. See you in a bit. I am back with clean water and a clean palette. So, on to mixing violets. I'm going to go with Quinacridone Red and Ultramarine Blue. I mean, you can't go wrong with those. There is no way you can go wrong with those two. Oh yes, that is beautiful. It's a really pretty purple. Let's swatch that. Yeah. That's nice. It's almost a royal purple. This is why you can get away with having a very limited palette. You can mix so many colours by just what you have, just as long as you have a few essentials. Maybe I'll do a video on creating limited palettes, because I love limited palettes in my work and I love creating them, as in just taking half pans and putting 6 together and making a palette from it. That will work. It's just such a lovely challenge. It's a challenge to find the colours that will work together in harmony and create, you know, so many beautiful colours. I am rambling. Okay, back to what I'm doing. Next, I'm going to use Quinacridone red. And Cobalt sea blue. Very, very different violet here, giving it a good mix because of the cobalt. It's almost like a lavender on the palette. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, there I go with my wonky circles. This sketchbook is a joy to work in. So is my Hahnemuhle. I have to say, I'm so impressed with both of them. And I think I'm 1/3 into this. And when it runs out, I will be buying another one. And my Hahnemuhle as well, I really, really like. I'm a little bit skewed. It's just, yeah. Oh, you can see the separation there because of the cobalt again. Yeah, I love that effect. It'll be more intense as it dries. I think I'm going to want to mix with an indigo now. I forgot about indigo for a while. Oh, it's a little hair there. Oh, a little bit more indigo. Look at that separation there. Wow. The cobalts are really a magical colour to mix with because of the effects they produce. So indigo, I think I'm going to go with my cherry quinacridone. Holy moly, that is, wow. I want to put a little bit more cherry, I think, in there. Sounds like I'm doing a cocktail. Cherry, a little bit more. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. That's nice. That is nice. I like that. I like all the violets so far. But I want to be a little bit more adventurous, and I think I'm going to go away from the Quinacridone cherry and the Quinacridone red and go to the Quinacridone maroon. And mix it with the Ultramarine. Okay, I think I need a bit more Quinacridone maroon in there. Oh, that's a very moody, very, very moody violet. Giving it a good mix. Yeah. Much duller. Much more muted. Nice. So we've got a good variation of violets. So far, so good. Okay. Now on to mixing greys. Well, mixing greys, I'm going to start with the obvious, which is ultramarine blue and either sepia or burnt sienna. I think I'm going to go with the burnt sienna though. This is difficult to lift. This burnt sienna does not want to come out of the pan. I should have wet the colours before I started. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice grey. I like that. Yeah. Looks quite neutral as well. Yes, nice. Now, I think I want to mix one with sepia. Sepia already has a black pigment in it, so should create quite an intense grey. I'm going to try it with indigo, which also has a black pigment in it. If you'll remember from my swatching these two. Oh, I like that. Maybe I'll put a little bit more indigo. I swatched these in my previous video. Just a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. Oh, very Payne's greyish. Needs a tad more blue for it to be Payne's grey, like a Payne's grey I'd really like. I think I should have put a little bit more blue. There, interestingly enough, I can see the separation. I can see little brown specks in that. I wonder if this is going to separate as well because of the sepia. I don't know if I should be calling it sepia or sepia. How would you pronounce sepia? Sepia or sepia? Let me know. Okay. What should I mix? I want to mix another one with indigo, I think. There we go. Well, that's a lot of indigo. And I want to mix it with burnt sienna. Come on, burnt sienna, lift off the palette. Ooh. Oh, that's, wow. That's very black. Yeah, wow. See, I would have expected the previous colour to be blacker because both of the colours I mixed have black pigment in them. But this is blacker. Go figure. That is beautiful though. That's very, very intense. Okay, so now I think I'm going to be a bit more adventurous. I'm going to mix 3 colours and see if I can get a grey out of that. I'm just going to clean this a little bit so I can get that in. there. I'm going to mix Quinacridone red I am going to add Aquarius yellow, which is, I'm choosing 3 colours that I think are close to primaries. Okay, and then I'm going to, for my blue, I'm going to choose Cobalt sea blue. Ooh, no. See, this is why this is going to be tricky. I'm going to have to add a bit more red, I think. Yeah. Just getting the proportions right. Maybe a tad more quin red. And now it's too much. Now we're going to add yellow. And blue. It's finding the right amount of primary. And now I'm going to have to add red. Oh dear. And now I'm going to have to... oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And now I'm going to have to add yellow. Come on. I'm going to have to do this really carefully. It's becoming mud, but I know I can get there. I know, I'm not giving up. I'm going to add a teeny bit and more blue. We are not giving up on this. Oh, okay. Oh, this is so tempting. It is kind of grey. I can get it a tiny bit. I'm going to just really, really take the tip of my brush and put some red on it. Yeah, there we go. Phew. We got it. We got the grey. There we go. 3 colours. It took a while, but we did it. It's just difficult because they all of the 3 colours, well, the 3 colours have different tinting strengths. So it's almost, oh, look at that. It's coming through like the red, the blue, the red is coming through. Yes, I would not recommend doing this if you want a grey. I would stick to doing 2 colours. If you're, pressed to use 3 to make a grey, fine. But as you can see, the Quinacridone red is coming through a lot, and you can see the granulation of the Cobalt sea blue. So yeah, don't know if that is successful. I'll leave it. Embracing our little strange colours here. Okay, so the last colours, well, the last colour group I'd like to mix are pastels. And for that, I am going to use the King of Pastel Makers Buff Titanium. I'm going to change my water, get my fresh pot of water here. And I'm going to start mixing with Buff Titanium various colours that I have, and hopefully produce some nice pastel colours. So get like nice amount of Buff Titanium and a tiny amount of Quinacridone, cherry red, There we go. Oh, that's pretty. So I'm going to try. Oh, that is such a pretty, pretty pastel colour. That is such a pretty pastel colour. I shouldn't be surprised. Quinacridone Cherry Red makes really nice pastel colours, but every time I see it I'm going, oh, that is so beautiful. Okay, so next I'm going to try Buff Titanium with I think I'm going to try it with Ultramarine. Oh, such a beautiful dove blue. Yeah. The thing I love about mixing with Buff Titanium pastel colours is that they're subdued. It kind of grounds them. It doesn't make them like candy-like, like very vibrant and artificial. They're really subdued, and I love that. Next, I am going to mix Buff Titanium. This is why Buff Titanium is in my palette primarily. For mixing on the page and off the page. I think I'm going to try some Cobalt Sea Blue. Oh, that is pretty. That is so, oh, that is so pretty. The Buff Titanium has like a yellow undertone, so when it mixes with this, which also has a yellow undertone, the Cobalt Sea Blue, it almost has like a greenish hue, greeny blue hue. That makes sense. That's so pretty. Okay, so I want to mix, I think I'm going to mix, what should I mix to make my final colour? I'm going to be adventurous. Should I be adventurous and mix one of the violets that I mixed? Yeah, this is Quinacridone Red and Ultramarine Intense. I'm going to put some Buff Titanium in that. See if I can come up with... Oh, that's almost grey. That is grey, and that is because of the yellow. Okay, so let's scratch that. Let's try that, which has more red in it. I think I'm gonna have to make a new violet with the Quinacridone Red, Cherry Red, sorry, Ultramarine Blue, and Buff Titanium. Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. Yeah, nice lavender colour. Yeah, so there we have it. All colours mixed. This is probably a very long video. I apologise. Hope you enjoy longer videos. So yeah, So I've mixed my greens, which gave me a really nice variation of greens, like a bright green, like a middle green, like an olive green, like a forest green, oranges. There are, you know, these two are too similar, I think. I think I would have preferred to mix something that was different. But I'm happy with that. The violets, nice variation of violets. I love this granulation here that's happening with the cobalt sea blue. Greys, this has quite a lot of granulation. This is more like a very smoother grey. This was a little bit of a alchemical mishap, I think. But anyway, let's embrace the mishaps, because from the many times you can mix coal, sometimes you'll mix gold, and it's worth it. This black is really dense. I think from the greys I prefer this one, and maybe that one. Not sure. The pastels, very sweet and charming and happy, but not too happy, not too loud. Let me know what colours were your favourites that were mixed. I'd be really interested in hearing that. I'll write underneath how I mixed, or what I used to mix each colour. I'll be numbering like 1, 2, 3, 4 greens, 1, 2, 3, 4 oranges, and I'll just write what I used to mix each colour. So that's it. Next week I'm not sure what I'll have in store for next week, because I went to the Jackson site to order some more Roman Szmal colours so I could finish building my palette. But because Roman Szmal was on sale like a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, they've run out of many colours. So there's many colours that you have suggested that aren't available. So I'm thinking about waiting, maybe, and we'll see. Maybe I'll just choose some different colours, and when the other ones are available, I'll add them afterwards, because I think they're going to be available like middle of March, perhaps. Don't take my word for it, go check. So I don't know what I'll be doing next week. Any suggestions? I'd love to hear your suggestions. What would you like me to do? Give me some ideas. But for now, I am going to leave you. It's starting to cloud over seriously, so we might get some rain. So I'm going to say goodbye. Before I'm going to say goodbye, I'm going to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here and keeping me company. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for liking and subscribing and your comments. I love your comments. Thank you. I love you guys, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye. Bye.